Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Satchidananda Satguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Om Gam Ganavadaye Namaha. Manakam. My name is LUTZ and my spiritual name is SHANKARA, given to me by my guru. And I want to tell a little how I came into Sanatan Dharma. I have a very interesting life behind me. So I was born in Germany in the 60s, 1960. And so since from childhood, I had always a connection to the spirituality, but my surrounding was not very spiritual. So I went the normal life, studied and learned, and went to different countries, and I had quite an adventurous life. I haven't made a profession, but I made a lot of professions. I have a lot of experience in different fields when I was young, and especially I traveled a lot to Africa, to Middle East, to all of Europe. I was captain on a boat, I was sailing. So a lot of material things. I earned a lot of money. I was 3 times a multimillionaire, and I lost a lot of money. I earned a lot of money. So I saw all aspects of life in the material world. But also in the spiritual world, I tried a lot of spiritual things, followed spiritual teachings, learned different lessons. But when I came to the Indian Vedic philosophies and to the Sanatan Dharma, I felt a deep truth in it. And later I found out that Sanatan Dharma is, the name is eternal truth. So it's so ancient. And but there's a lot of misconceptions also about it. And I mean, nowadays, a lot of YouTube and a lot of things, okay, that is inspiring to see. But I was really searching for a real lineage who has a proven path for self-realization. So naturally you come into spiritual practices like Kriya Yoga, you connect to Babaji, and from there you come to different gurus, and I had quite some gurus. One guru was in the Datta tradition, which I follow now. The Dattatreya tradition and the Nath tradition is very close to me. So because it is gives a proven roadmap towards self-realization. Yeah, and on that path, thousands of people and yogis have moved to that path and they reach their goal. And for me, it is very important to follow these ancient traditions, which has a proven path to self-realization, and not building up big show and big things. Simple practicing the yogic techniques for myself, for my own self-realization. And so slowly you come into different techniques, you learn step by step the deeper mantras. At the moment I study with Bhupatish Jyotirlingam Swamigal, and he is teaching me the next level of mantras which I'm practicing at the moment. And along with that is the classical pranayama techniques, the meditation techniques, all this. But from reading and from just looking at videos, you cannot realize anything. You have to practice it. Simple practicing every morning, every evening, doing your mantras, doing your meditation, and I feel the step-by-step improvement into my spiritual practice. And along with that comes a deep happiness, a deep feeling of satisfying feeling from this spiritual practice. So in Switzerland, I live at the moment with my wife, Gitanjali. She's from Chennai, and I met her during my research here for the nadi leaves, for the palm leaves. And when I came across the nadi reading, this opens up again a new understanding of the karmic patterns we are carrying from life to life. I was not so aware about that, but when I read my nadi and when I heard about my past life, I could connect this life problems to the actions I did in the past life. That was very, very helpful for me. And during that experience, I went more and more into understand what is karma, how do we carry the karma in our ethereal body when we move to the next life, how we work it out. And I deeply realized that we have to go through your karma. We can be happy when we have some problems. We can be happy when we have some painful event, because that is a negative karma which can burn. And I think I burned a lot in my life, and it's almost finished, I hope, but you never know. So that was a very, very deep experience, the karmic understanding of karmic patterns in our daily life. So I'm very thankful to this Siddha science from the Agastya and Bhoganatha and from the 18 Siddhas, that they left us such a valuable tool to understand our karmic patterns and to release them, to help to minimize this karmic effect. Yeah, so there are also my gurus, Agastya, Bhoganath, Matsyendranath, Gorakhnath. These are very, very ancient, powerful yogas, and they're still working here in the earth level on another dimension and supporting us and helping us. But we have to connect to them, because there is a free will on earth. We can do what we want here, but we earn the karma according to our actions. So it's better we do good and we help other people and we see God in everything and everybody. Instead of fighting for this is the right religion, that is the right religion. There is only one God, and it has different names. That is very simple. So why should we fight for this religion or this practice? It's different paths for different mentalities. In the end, we all reach the same goal, to unite with the ultimate Brahmasmi, with the God which is residing inside us. So, still on the path, I'm still a practitioner, I'm devoted to God, and thinking more and more all aspects of my life, dedicating to God. And it is a new time coming, and the old will be over soon, and it's a new time coming, and we're all working on the new time. We're all working that it becomes a prosperous, peaceful, happy time for every human being or every living creature on the earth. At the moment it's a little turmoil, but we should stay in the yogic mind, think positive, be in the center of ourselves, and do our spiritual practice. We are promoting in Switzerland now the Sanatan Dharma. So Switzerland, Europe, just coming back from the Kumbh Mela with a European group of 100 members. And the Kumbh Mela is a very ancient, also for a very ancient tradition. Since time immemorial it is practiced, and I wanted to go there for more than 30 years, but it didn't happen. But now it happened through the Maha Kumbh Mela, and it went very smooth. It was perfectly organized by Vastu Services, my wife's company, and what I can say is, when I and a lot of my travel companions, pilgrim companions, experience a lot of internal change. The moment you do the snan and dive into the waters of the Ganga, Saraswati and Yamuna, in that specific place, you really feel that the things which you don't need anymore, karmic patterns, behaviors, addictions, whatever different people have carrying in their life, it is kind of washed off. So the power is, it's undescribable how the power is, so you have to experience, but I experienced a lot of cleansing, a lot of blessing during that time, and it was so peaceful in between of these millions and millions of people, and very often I really cried, because every second you hear the people calling the name of God, always calling the name of God, and it is so nice, so heart-filling, and when you call the name of God and God's energies and the devas and all these different hierarchies who are working for the God, then it is very, very heartwarming. That's what I can say. So it was an amazing experience, very well organized, and that's my Kumbh Mela experience. Then we went to Varanasi, which is a town I study for quite a long time, because I learned Vastu. I'm a Vastu architect, with Dr. Ganapati Stapati in Chennai. And I researched why is Varanasi such an ancient city, and how is this city built like a mandala around the Vishwanath temple, and it is really a tool. If you go there, if you enter the ring of Bhairava temples and Ganesha temples, which are in an absolute 100% concentric rings around the Vishwanath temple, and it's designed for us to help us to release our karma, to minimize our karmic effects. We cannot delete it, we have to go through it, but it can be minimized. And the moment you enter Varanasi, you feel that change. And it brings you quicker to the point where all your karmas, negative karmas from the past life is finished. And from that moment onwards, you realize the God inside yourself. It's always there, but because of the karmic patterns, because of the, let's say the karmic mud around us, we cannot see it. It is kind of covered. But when that karma is burned, when that things are washed off, then it shines what was ever there. And then you be very happy. Satchidananda. That's it. Good. Simple. Thank you.